I was really kind of taken aback by the fact that I fell in love so hard with wine. And after getting married and moving back to Oklahoma City and having time to kind of settle in and realize kind of what the city needed or what the city was missing, was a good, low-key, unpretentious place to grab a glass of wine, read a book, talk to your friends, have meetings. More often than not, just a place to relax and have a good time. Because I think a lot of times when people drink wine, they don't think it can be fun. And I really wanted to lean hard on the fun part of wine drinking, where we can start with wine here as pretension level like omega, and really what I wanted to do was kind of take it down to pretension level like beta. Like, it's just, at the end of the day, it's fermented grape juice, man. Like, we can church it up all we want, but its basic tenets are water, grape juice, yeast, that's it. And then if you want to wax poetic about it, feel free, I do all the time. If you want to go, hey, this is great, that's also aces as well. Like, just drink what you want at the end of the day, and don't let anybody ever tell you that you're wrong for drinking what you like. It is like walking into a person's home. That is kind of what we wanted to make you feel like. You're a guest walking into somebody's home that just happens to have a whole bunch of good wine on tap. And so for us, we always wanted to err on the side of cozy and warm and sort of hearth-like, because that's what our home is, my wife and I's home is very, kind of hugs you when you walk in. So that's kind of what we wanted, was we wanted the place to give you a big old hug, like right when we walked in, like right when you walked in the door. In designing it, we wanted it to be a bunch of different rooms and different places that you could hang out that were they're all kind of separated. This was all designed pre-COVID. Are we glad we did this way? Actually, yeah, we are. At the end of the day, it ends up inadvertently being designed to be COVID friendly. Like, you can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different rooms and be socially distanced and or separated from the, from the party that's next to you by at least 6 feet. Like, that's the great thing that we didn't count on. Like, if there is a silver lining, it was that this is not one big open room. It's like 5 separate little rooms that all can be separated from one another. The impetus for design was just, we wanted it to feel as close to our home as we possibly could, because I knew how much time I was going to be spending here, so I wanted to feel as close to my house as I could, and I think we got pretty close. We got pretty close. Kind of what we're all about is being able to offer 64 wines by the glass where nobody else can. And the first glass you have will be as good as the last glass you have. I didn't want to stick to all California. I didn't want to stick to, all weird stuff either. I mean, like, I could have gone, hey, let's have 17 Turkish wines on there or whatever, but you got to sell wine first. So for me, what I really wanted to do is make sure that people came in and didn't feel alienated. I mean, I have Barefoot Moscato on there, which a lot of my peers kind of look sideways at me for, but for me, that was my white flag of, hey, this is a cool place to come. You don't have to, you might not recognize 63 wines on my list, but your eyes will go all the way down and see that green footprint, and you'll automatically relax and go, okay, I'm not gonna get screamed at by some guy with a pen about drinking sweet stuff. It's like, no man, just come in and drink what you want. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this place. We're gonna cover wine from all over, whites and reds. So that's kind of the other purpose of this too, is it's allowing people to drink, to try stuff, which is another reason I offer a 3 ounce, 6 ounce, and 9 ounce pour. It allows you to try 3 ounces of something at a much lower cost, to try it and see if you like it. And if you do, get a bigger pour or move on to something else. But this whole system allows people to try many different things to figure out what they like and what they don't like. That's really the kind of purpose. The meta purpose of all of this is to allow people a way of trying lots of different things without having to spend a lot of money. I have 6 sipping spirits. We're not doing cocktails. I'm just doing sipping spirits. The rack and pour system it's an inverted bottle, and it automatically pours itself 1.6 ounces into a little see-through cup on the bottom. All you do is you just put whatever vessel you want to pour it into underneath, press it up, it dumps 1.5 ounces in there, you release it, it refills itself with another 1.5 ounces. So if you want a double, that's 3 ounces. I wanted to illustrate to people that no, we're not going to short pour you, but we're also not going to long pour you. Is 50 mil 1.6 ounces? It is. So you know that you're getting more for your money. The Cruvinet is really the heart of this operation. 64 wines, 32 whites, 32 reds, all on nitrogen and all temperature controlled. So the whites are always going to pour it between 39 and 41 degrees. All of the reds are going to pour it between 61 and 64 degrees. We've been ahead of our COVID protocols since the very beginning. We don't even start our menu with appetizers. The first 2 pages of our menu are our COVID policies, because we want to make people extremely clear about what we're about here. We have 2 big signs on either one of our doors that say no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service, and we're very serious about that. If you don't have a mask, upon entry, we do have disposables. We will not charge you for them. So if you don't have a mask when you come in, don't be scared and leave. We'll get you a mask and you'll be fine. We have air purifiers going 24/7, so we try to turn the air over in this whole building at least once an hour and a half or so, depending on traffic in and out. Hand sanitizer obviously on every table and upon entry and exit. So we're trying to take this as seriously as we possibly can, without, just telling people outright to stay at home. You ride a fine line in these days where to do your due diligence as a small business owner, you say stay at home. If you choose to go out, please come see us. We are trying to do it as safely as we possibly can. My wife, I've mentioned a couple times, she got her PhD in microbiology from OU, and so we're really close to this. The easiest way for me to explain it to people is if you get up, the mask goes up. If you sit down, the mask can come down. If you're getting up and walking around talking to any of my people, wear the mask. Once you sit down and you're with your own party, the mask can come down and you can enjoy your cocktails and drinks. When you decide to go to the bathroom, mask goes up. If you get up to leave, mask goes up. So 64 wines on tap, unpretentious atmosphere. I really wanted to kind of lean on the wine pub more than wine bar, because we are much more of a pub feel. We really want to be that neighborhood spot. You stop in, have a glass of wine, have a conversation with your bartender. But we really wanted to make it feel like, to borrow from from another very famous eatery, when you're here, you're with family. And that's really kind of, to boil it all down, we wanted you to walk in and feel really comfortable asking any of my staff about wine or myself about wine, and not feeling like you're gonna get, like I said before, screamed at by some guy with a pen that doesn't think you know anything. And that's the last thing we want. We are unpretentious first and foremost. I hired all of my people based on kindness. They are 3 of the kindest people I've ever met. And so if nothing else, know that when you walk into the study, you're gonna be welcomed with friendly smiles. And the after times, hugs and handshakes, but right now, masks and live long and prospers. But yeah, we'd love to see you, come out. We'd love to meet you and guide you on your wine journey, however short or long that might be.